Gambia Elit 2017, which is the Entrepreneurship, Leadership and Information Technology Summer Camp for young people. Of course, I will first, before we move on anything, that we remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our midst. Of course, ask God to continue to bless us, to witness this kind of unique opportunities, this kind of spaces to interact and to learn. On that, I want to call on everybody to observe prayers in our own individual ways. First, we want to introduce the members of our high table here, or front table that we have here. From my immediate right is Mamadou Idrissa Gyin, who is the national coordinator of Gyin Gambia, who is not new to any of us here. Followed by the chairperson of the Regional Youth Committee on the National Youth Council, Mr. Sekou Dabo. Then followed by the chairperson of the National Youth Council Board, Mr. Dembo Kambi. Of course, he's followed by the project coordinator, one of the founders of this Elit, Mr. Raymond, who is also the project coordinator of the Youth Empowerment Project of the Gambia. Followed by our own board chairperson, Mr. Lamin Patajo, who is the chairperson of the board of directors of Gyin Gambia. Is followed by the representative of the office of the governor of LRR, Mr. Lamin Escoli, Mustafa Escoli. Then is followed by Mr. Abba El Yabo, who is representing the Director General of the region, Department of Agriculture in this region. And this is followed by the representative of the NEMA project, who is also one of the founders of this program that we are spending 10 days here. And he is Sekou Jame. Sekou Jame is from the NEMA project, and he's representing the NEMA. We also have the Alkali of Ginoy, who is Keba Marong, who have always been with us since all activities we have here, have been coming to be with us here. And you also have the boss of everyone here, the person that has set the stage of Gyin Elit 2017, with the chairperson of the organizing committee. I want to inform you that the selection of this participant was not only by relationship, was not only by because they are Gynners or because they are members of Gyin, but it was based on need, based on competence, and based on skills that they have, and based on the hard work that they've been showing us. And we have our resource persons. Elit 2015 or 2017 is a different one, and is able to bring 60 participants, and of course with 15 different resource persons in different areas. And I think this is laudable. It's an original concept, an original idea, different from last year. So I want to congratulate members of the National Organizing Committee, and of course our host. We have the home-based organizing committee, CD and team, who have leveled this ground before we came, and have also made sure all the logistic arrangements that we need are in place before we arrive. Since we came, we want to inform the Garden that we have not get any major issue, and that there is a plus to the organizing committee. And we want to thank all of you for being that cooperation with us, and so on. And of course, members of the media here present. The press, some of them arrived as early as 1 p.m. yesterday to make sure that they greet this event, because this is the importance attached to their work, and of course the relationship that they have shown us, and they have love for the young people of this country. We want to recognize your efforts And thank you so much for being here since yesterday with us. And we hope that you are going to continue staying with us here until the end of the evening. Thank you so much. On that, I will give the mic to the village alcalde to welcome us on behalf of the community, to welcome us so that we have a safe landing, so that we are able to safely start walking and start making all of the noise that we want to make.
Ngal bismillah na sato kono jang adu ngal bismillah jara ba ko ani manda ba ko beka adu ngere ko tan ko kanyum be wonda yere jam bari fonni ke jamale be jang ngal ko gambe be abe mo fonni joldi woni yaaje jim ka ko ba ko ni ke tan tan ko mo ba tan na jam ko kal tedin ko ba wala ko fonni joldi sama al fadi ko alna ta menna al sama no nyama ko mastalla al talama to alla karoni ko do te tan ko do ko falas bar ko biye ko bu yal al yakara nyaat ken na ba ay gambe be Pada sampai Gambia kutul kuna kai, wajah nama kita dah pun baru pun jalan buat malu ya, pereng, al sementu ya mengkala je, uji kau ni fu, mensaat nak jiko ni semua para penak karol, almanan tu isap di Malaysia, semua promosi.
I will say good morning to my own brother, the alcalde of this community, you know it, Mr. Keba Maram, my able care person of the National Youth Council, Mr. Dembo Kambi. The representative from the Department of Agriculture, Mr. Awajasi, the Board of Directors, Gyin Gambia, Mr. Lamin Fataju, the representative of Governor, my own brother, friend, colleague, Mr. Mustafa Koli, the project coordinator, Mr. Raymond, the representative of the NEMA project, my brother, my own young people in this region, Mr. Ibrahim Presba. I will last with my own boss here, who has done tremendously well for this region. I could remember each of these occasions are graced in this region. So I will say thank you very much to him for choosing LRR again, once again, to host this auspicious occasion. I think it is very important to talk to young people as brothers, as colleagues, in the fight against unemployment and also promoting entrepreneurship as the team goes. That is the expanding youth development through entrepreneurial mentorship. Today it will not be lost on me to address the young people in line with that area. That is basically, if we all observe when we are going to school, what used to happen? We have the brightest students who are for science. The second to that, they are for arts. Then the third is commerce. But eventually, as the going get tougher, some are dropped out of schools. But what is the thought of our parents? Come on, he cannot do anything. He has to be an entrepreneur. He has to be at home. Either go and fetch firewood or do whatsoever, but it's all part of entrepreneurship. But then, when we all graduate from school, the reality is what happens. The brightest students happens to be what? Nurses and doctors. That is the fact, the reality of life in the Gambia. The second to that, who do we have? We have the politicians who are ruling our country. Then the people that they feel are dropped out, or people that they feel cannot do well in school, are the entrepreneurs. But let's see the realities. What used to happen? The doctors will be in the hospitals, but they couldn't do anything without the economy. The politicians cannot run the country without the finance. That is the fact. But actually, who makes sure that the finance is there is the entrepreneurs, who we feel are the people who cannot do well in school, but are the driving force of our economy.
Now, I will just take you through few key points about the Gyin Elit with the hashtag Gyin Elit 2017. If you click on the hashtag, it will throw you back to 2016, showing that this is the second edition. The first edition was in 2016, and in 2016, this event came into being from the crafty work of Gynners across the country. Initially, it started through the online, in our WhatsApp group, social media chats, social media platform, and even in the national media and live meetings. It was decided by Gynners that we need a program like this, a program that will move people from where they are to the next stage they are yearning to be, and a program that will give a sense of direction to all of us in our dreams and aspirations. And that is why we were able to gather every comment, every contribution, observation, criticism, to pack them into a document which we developed, transformed by involving our partners, and sell it to the donors who were ready and more than willing to accept it and adopt it and send the funds for us to implement the progress. After having that, we are now under the supervision of all those who have chipped in one way or the other. Not only those who give donations, not only those who are always only funding it, but even those who send in their ideas. Each and every person is hoping to see whether what they have put in is implemented, so that next time you go back, they will be able to tell you yes or no, you have done what you said as agreed.